So they see me as an opportunist, letting it ride. And if you standing in my way, you will be set to the side. It's a glimpse of my life, I'm just letting you see. Ready for whatever could be. The equivalent is killing shit every single day. And these gon' feel it when I find my way.
Alright y'all, let's get into it. So I moved my microphone around, you know, because I've been having audio problems. So we're gonna see how this does. I changed the location that I had the wires running in my helmet. So let's see if it makes a difference. So we got 1 year with the bike. So this is basically like an anniversary video. My experience over the last year. Due to work, I mean, I'm almost at 4,000 miles. Let me so yeah, I'm almost at 4,000 miles, so I can do a 4,000 mile review as well. But yeah, I'm just getting out for the day. It's nice and sunny, so get this video out for you guys. Open my visor up. But yeah, so basically over the year I've had this bike, I've gone to Dallas a few times. I'm in Oklahoma City, so gone to Dallas 2 or 3 times. I've been wanting to take more trips, but with my work schedule and my job sending me to different places, I don't always got time to go to events and ride as much as I want to. So I try to ride as much as I can, get footage for you guys. I know the audio has been trash, and I'm hoping this will be better because I put the microphone more in front of my mouthpiece rather than where I had it before. I had it clipped onto my chin strap pretty much, so I got it right in front of my mouth. Hopefully it makes a difference. But anyway, yeah, because of work has me going all over the place. I've been to Idaho, Alaska, Vegas this year for work trips. So the little bit of riding that I do is mainly local, and then I don't always know what events are going on. I just linked up with some people who just started sending me I guess events. So there's one this weekend in I want to say it's Lancaster, Texas, basically like Dallas area. This Sunday coming up. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it or not. I want to, but also got a lot going on. I'm actually moving out of my place also. So Tuesday, I think is October 1st, so I have to be out of my place by Tuesday. So for me to take a trip on this weekend, when that's prime time for me to move my stuff out. But if I have everything moved out in time, I will try to make that trip because I want to get more footage for you guys. And you know, that would be my first type of event, you know, experiencing a bike set, you know, at one of their events. So I'm not in any clubs or anything like that, just an independent rider. Just started riding Harleys I want to say a year ago. So my first bike was a 2003 Kawasaki Ninja 636, which was it was pretty fun. It was a good experience, sport bike. But I did drop it. I'll try to remember to add pictures for you guys. But yeah, I did. So one morning I was out. It had rained the night before, so I was actually on my way out the next morning. Wasn't that experienced, like I said, my first bike, and I actually learned how to ride motorcycles on that bike. So I was going, so sort of just like this situation. I was at a light and my light was red. I was about to turn right, so the light turned red, or light turned green. I began to make my right turn, but I don't know if I was like still drowsy or what, but for whatever reason I felt like I was MotoGP and I wanted to lean the bike. So as I leaned the bike, I don't know why I you know, twisted the throttle, so the back tire spun out and I went like face first across the street. The bike went down, scratched up the right side. It I want to say it bent my brake handle. I know my frame slider, I think it broke off my turn signal, and then the fairing was all scratched up. There was no damage to like the handlebars or anything. It still rode straight after I picked it up and then walked it across the street, and it took forever to start back up, but I got it back up and running, drove it down the street and back just to make sure everything was okay, and then I took it home and then I got in my car. I did eventually get it fixed. I put a new fairing on it and I put shorty levers and all that type of stuff to fix it. So I did, with a little bit of riding that I have done, I got to change these handlebars, because after about 6 hours of riding, I mean, my wrists are hurting, and that's just because maybe it's my height, maybe it's the angle that the handlebar is on, but it just, you know, in the I guess the crease of your wrist, I try not to be like this. I would rather put my hand over and then bring it down, that way I'm more flat. So I try to do that more frequently so my wrist can relax, but that's not the case all the time, because sometimes, you know, you just got to get on it. But for the most part, which is, you know, a common upgrade with everybody, bars, lights, seat, radio, stuff like that. But I want to say over the last year, that would probably be my only complaint, which I can't blame anyone. I can't blame Harley, because they make thousands of these bikes. They can't cater to every single person. They just make a standard platform, and then it's up to you, like a Lego piece, it's up to you to make it your own. So I can't fault them or fault the bike for having these handlebars. I could always buy handlebars and, you know, I can put them up a little higher or whatever. So not really a complaint, it's just something I noticed that I want to do to the bike. Let's see what else over the past year. I have upgraded my windscreen. I don't remember what the height of it is. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace, so it is used. I don't know if it's 8-inch, 9-inch, I'm not sure, but it does send the air up and over my head, which I like. The stock one, I think it was like a 6, a 4 or 6, I don't know. It was just sending the air right to my head. So especially when you get on the highway, that's when you notice it. That's when you get more fatigued and stuff, because your head is constantly going back. So I'm so glad for that purchase. It is, I think it's a Harley brand windscreen. So that's one thing I did do to the bike. I put LED lights on it, front and back. I've changed, I put a hill shifter on the bike. It originally had just the toe shifter, so I put the hill shifter on it, which I prefer. So I prefer the hill shifter. And roadglide for sale, but yeah, I prefer the hill shifter over just the toe shifter. It's just comfortable to me. Let's see what else. I put the tour pack on it with the light, LED light, ran the harness. Shout out to Ben Laurie. They've sponsored my mid-air deflectors. I'll put a picture right here. The same company LED lights that I'm using on the front and rear turn signals. Shout out to Viking Bags. They've sent me a backpack to do a review. I'm really appreciative to you guys for watching my channel, supporting, as well as sending me products to do a review. I want to say the stencil I use for my light on my tour pack was a Custom Dynamics stencil. That way I would know where to drill the holes for the tour pack light. So Shout out to Custom Dynamics on that. Shout out to everyone watching the video. Thank you for the support. But anyway, let's get back to it. So over the last, let's say almost 4,000 miles, over the last 1 year, I had no complaints with the bike. Like I said, the handlebars would probably be my immediate thing I would change. The music, I would always say, could be better. Like the way it is great, but once you hit the highway, you have the radio all the way up, you can still you know, hear the air, I guess, hear the wind over the music. So I would say my next upgrades would of course be music, my seats. That's one other thing too. So next to handlebars, I would say my seat. My seat is comfortable for short rides, but after a long ride, this stock seat, you guys know what I'm talking about. This stock seat after 6 hours, I would say, is probably the max that I can do on this seat without my buns starting to hurt. I don't have any padding or anything, you know, on top of the seat that I'm sitting on. I'm just sitting on the stock seat. So of course it could be better, but you know, that's like I said, that's one of the Lego pieces that you make the bike your own. It's been a great bike so far. I've had no mechanical issues. I'm almost due for my 5K service, you know, in 1,000 miles. 1K service was done, there was no issues. I want to say at about 300 miles, you know, I was doing my T-clocks, I found a nail in my tire, so I had that repaired. I'm shouting out all these you know, great companies that have sent me their products, but there is a, what do I say, there is a parts or 2 parts that I put on my bike that I have loved. 4.5 BAM sticks with the zombie baffles. They're all black and they had like the I don't know, like the octagon type slip-on. I wanted the slant slip-ons, but I couldn't be too choosy. I mean, they were on sale, so my tab slip-ons I got for 350 bucks, I want to say. They were like 50% off, and then I think I had military discount on top of that. I don't remember, but since I've put these slip-ons on the bike, man, when I tell you, I love the way it sounds when I'm, you know, getting on it, going down the highway, wherever. There was a guy when I just started the bike, I was letting the engine and everything warm up. There was a guy, he walked up to me, he was like, man, I love the way that bike sounds. He has he said he had a 2000, I think he said a 15 or something with the 103, and he's like, my bike don't sound like that.
19 or
it's a 114, the engine, yeah, 114.
Sounds really nice.
Thank you. I got the Tab Performance exhaust on it.
That's what it is. It's got a really cool sound to it.
I like that pop.
I've got a 2015 roadglide.
Gotcha.
It's a 103, you know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like that.
Oh man, yeah. I gotcha.
Just doesn't sound it. I heard you start it up.
Oh yeah.
So it was nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, inside there, I'm sure it had a nice echo.
Yeah, had a great echo through here.
Oh man.
Yeah, well man, have a blessed day.
Oh yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you.
You're gonna have a great day.
And all I have is the slip-ons. I still have the stock header pipes. It still's got the cat. Still has the cat in there. So these are just strictly slip-ons on the 114. So shout out to Tab Performance for the awesome pipes. So loving the pipes, loving the way they sound. I'm hoping my microphone is picking it up, but yeah, that's one thing I do love. I love the lights, the way it sounds. The way it looks, all that stuff. So I've gone to Tulsa earlier this year for Black Wall Street rally. That was awesome. The bike did great. Yep, no issues. Highway riding, I do want to say I need to get some highway pegs. I guess what I'm saying is, over the last year I've had like 0 issues with the bikes. Only things that I want to do is add to what's already great. Highway pegs, change my handlebars, you know, get a seat with a little bit more cushion, but everything is stock right now. So basically everything is stock that came on the bike, other than the stuff that I added. So I have no complaints. But yeah, when you want to just get out and ride, man, there's nothing better. So on my way home from Dallas, I want to say last weekend, one of my on my docking hardware, I noticed one of the I don't know what they call it, but one of the things that the tour pack locks onto, the screw came out and the piece fell off. So I gotta buy some more hardware for my docking hardware. So it's just on like one of the legs of my docking hardware. So my tour pack it's on, but it's like, you know, rattling a little bit. So I need to get that fixed ASAP. I don't want that problem to become a bigger problem. So that's something I gotta fix. I'm hoping, I text one of the guys I know at the dealership here local to see if they sell it. I've seen them on Amazon. They're like 15 bucks for overnight, you know, overnight delivery. So if they don't have them, or if they're just like crazy expensive, I'll probably just order them on Amazon. Man, look at that body of water. That looks nice right there. Need to go fishing. My last fishing trip, I didn't catch nothing. Man, that looks nice. One thing I did add to the bike, I put the Harley security system on it, or the siren, I guess it's called. So that's good too, because I like to know that, you know, if anything's happening with the bike, that siren will go off. It's not the most, you know, protection you can add onto a bike. You can always do GPS trackers and stuff like that. There's plenty of different locations you can put on the bike. So one of the big things that I like, I mean, because like over the last year, one thing that I have noticed, like I said, I'm always learning. So one thing I do like to do is be seen, be heard, and then I like to have fun while being safe. So I do ride around with my bright light on all the time, day and night, because it can only increase visibility. And if I'm in front of you, like heading your direction, you will only see my bright light for a short time. So I leave it on, especially in the daytime, because with so many people texting and driving and just being distracted in general, trying to be alert and watch out for people. So I do get on my exhaust. I want to say I don't ride it really hard. Like, I don't ride the bike that hard, but if I do need to downshift and, you know, let you know, hey, I'm right here, then I do that. So that's just one thing. Since my first bike, one of the things I've learned is to make sure they see you. Don't just expect them, or don't just think that, oh yeah, I'm right here, they see me here, they know I'm here. No, I need to make sure. So either I'm riding up to your window and like, hey, I'm looking at you, you can see me, okay, well, I can see you, that type of thing, because I don't just assume they see me. So just always trying to be safe. You know the good thing about riding these bikes, man, you don't have to have a destination. Uh-oh. You can just relax. Look at that emergency stopping. Got on the exhaust to let anyone know behind me, hey, watch out. Downshifted safely. Came to a nice stop with 1 foot, and you know, so it's a part of always checking your surroundings. And I always keep it in gear when I'm at lights. Keep it in first gear. I hold the clutch. So I'll probably stop and let him go. But yeah, that's one thing I do. I always keep it in first gear. Even now it's in first gear. So if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, because I'm always checking my mirrors and everything like that. So that way, if I need to get on the gas, I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about trying to put it in gear and take off, you know, minimize the risk of stalling and just being confused because you're trying to do a million things in 2 seconds. I'd rather just, you know, twist the throttle and let the clutch out versus, oh, let me lift my foot up, put it in gear, grab the clutch, because if I'm in neutral, I'm not holding the clutch. So there's just too many things going on. I'll just stay in gear. Checking back. Yep, but that's just me, you know. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with. Just let you know what I do. But like I was saying, yeah, riding these bikes, man, you don't have to have a destination. Just get out and ride. Yeah, I need to get some water. I feel good, but I got on this long sleeve and this leather vest on my back, so I need to make sure I'm hydrated. Although I feel, you know, nice and cool, I know my body is like, I need some water. So this is a dealership where I got my bike from. It's in Moore, Oklahoma. Got a lot of bikes out there. It looks nice. Bunch of bikes. Yep, next to the Warren movie theater. That's it. All right, let's go get some water. One of the trips I want to make, one of my long distance trips I want to make on the bike, will be riding home, which is Michigan. It's one of the trips I want to make. So most likely will not be this year, but next year for sure. I know some places I want to go will be the Lorraine Motel, which is where MLK was assassinated. I want to make that trip. Yeah, I want to make that trip. Somebody's getting over. Yeah, you should have been looking. But Lorraine Motel, make a trip home to Michigan. Your city, wherever you are. So it's everywhere. I just joined a few groups on Facebook. I forgot their names. I'm not, you know, looking at them right now, but it's basically like however many states getting pictures of state signs. I always, you know, whenever I go to different states, I forget to take pictures of the state sign. Like, I'll see them and be like, hey, I'm here, but I forget to stop and be like, let me stop and take a picture. And then I don't always know where they are. I pretty much got Texas down. You know, you can pretty much, I think it's like exit 500, and then after that it's welcome to Texas. So that one is easy, but you don't always know when they're coming. But I'll try to get pictures more, you know, take more pictures. I'm gonna stop at this 7-Eleven up here, and I'll get something to drink, and then just get some highway riding on. That's what this bike is for, touring, not, you know, city riding. So just love the way that pop sounds, man. Those tab performance just pops.